this might be a good spot to unbox. So I got a few items from the Samsung event, which might I add was pretty nice. I was able to actually get the Note 9 early, so excited about that. Stay tuned for more coverage of this. So overall, my first impressions of this are really good. I like it. I'm enjoying what it's offering. But let's take a look at the other things that I got from the event today. So what I have here is their wireless charger duo. So this is going to pretty much give you the wireless fast charge option for your Note 9 and also a wireless charging option for your Samsung Watch. So let's take this out the box. Don't have a knife. I don't have my trusty gold unboxing knife making its debut in this one. So this is what the duo wireless charger looks like. So that's what it looks like. Basically, we'll put the Note 9 here and then your Samsung Watch here, and then you let things charge up. I like this though. This is really nice. I like the fact that you can go ahead and get fast charging options wirelessly for 2 devices at the same time and not just one. All right, something else that we got at the event were these Mr. Doodle t-shirts. So Mr. Doodle actually came on stage, did a quick doodle, and then we got these really neat t-shirts. I think they look pretty good. Definitely some inspiration to get out and create. We also got a flip cover for the Note 9. So popping this in, and you can see the time through there ever so slightly, but it's nice because you get a little protection, which I probably actually need this on my phone right now. You got your volume buttons over there, so you got your controls with the symbols. Feels good. Definitely adds a bit of thickness to it, so it's not bad. I like the fact that you can still see your screen without ever having to open the case, and you have a cutout up here so you can still receive calls without having to open the case. Good for quick glances and notifications. And and the Note 9, you can't forget that. As you can see though, I already took it out the box, but I did save some of it for you all. So I have the 128GB version in lilac purple. So this is one of the new colors. They also offer blue with the gold S Pen. So let's get in here and see what else we got in addition to the Note 9. We got our SIM tray ejector, and that's where the Note 9 was. So that's where you can expect to see yours when you get it. And these do go on sale August 24th in stores and available for pre-order August 10th. So in here though, what we have is our wall charger. We also have the USB connector here. And then beneath there we have the USB-C charging cable, because the Note 9 does charge via USB-C, which is great because we want a USB-C, of course, still, all the things. We have the AKG headphones, and we have some additional ear tips. And what is this? I'm gonna annotate in the video what this is, because at first glance, I'm not too sure. But yeah, that's everything that you get in the package. So big thank you to Samsung for not only hooking that goodie bag up, but also for getting me with a pre-release unit of the Note 9, because I'm loving it. Now, although the Note 9 was a star of the show, they also unveiled some new smartwatches in addition to their new smart speaker, which to me kind of shows just how much Samsung is really trying to create like a smart home ecosystem, from your phone to your appliances, like the speaker. Like, they're really covering a lot of categories to get all of your Samsung devices working together in harmony within your home. But all in all, with the Note 9, a lot of the rumors checked out to be true. You have a very similar design to the Note 8, but one distinct difference is the placement of the fingerprint reader, as it's located beneath the camera instead of beside it. And you can feel confident storing tons of your media up here, because the base option itself starts at 128GB with 6 gigs of RAM, which to me is a game changer, because I don't know a lot of other flagship devices that offers what the Note 9 does for the price with a storage option like this. But if that's still not enough, you can configure it up to 512GB internally with 8 gigs of RAM. Or if you want, you can grab a micro SD card and take it up to 1TB. God, that's like a computer on a phone, literally. And the S Pen also comes with some new features as well, and I discovered something when I was testing it. The S Pen is actually not configured to use or to be used as a remote out of the box. So what you end up having to do is go into the settings of the phone, go to the S Pen option, and then turn it on. In addition to a few other features down here that the S Pen can do when you press the button, and you can also turn one off. You have a little bit of customization in here, but yeah, that's something to note. You gotta turn this on, as it's not on out the box.
So just something to be mindful of because it kind of stomped me for a little bit. But not only does the S Pen kind of double as a Bluetooth remote for your photos, it also doubles as a remote for your media, because then you can control like YouTube videos by using the button option on the remote. And like the Note 8, the Note 9 has a beautiful display, but this one, however, comes in at 6.4 inches, whereas the Note 8 came in at 6.3 inches. So slightly larger, but you still have that Quad HD Super AMOLED edge-to-edge display, which will always forever have a soft spot in my heart. You'll also find that the camera better matches that of what is offered on the Galaxy 9 Plus. Now the camera alone to me is phenomenal with those dual rear cameras, the dual optical image stabilization. Both the wide angle and the telephoto cameras are 12 megapixels, while the front camera is 8 megapixels, and you still have that dual aperture that we saw in the S9 Plus. I had a really great time testing out the camera on this, and it literally just kept blowing me away. But something else that's new with the camera amongst those intelligent features is something known as Scene Optimizer, which identifies saturation, white balance, brightness, and contrast. But one thing I think that has everybody kind of hyped is that battery, which comes in at 4,000 milliamps. For my Fortnite lovers, you can now enjoy it on your Galaxy device. So I'm going to be playing this for the first time up here. Yeah, stay tuned. I might just make a video on my experience with that. But for those interested in picking one of these up, it is currently available for pre-order, and it will be available in stores starting August 24th. Overall, to me, it's a beast of a phone in more ways than one, from the design to the storage options to its features onto its price tag, as it does come in at $999 for the base model, which is that kind of new price range on phones that people seem to be a little bit skeptical of in paying for a phone. But all in all, I gotta say I love how well the Note 9 seems to address the needs of a work phone and a play phone in one. You can truly enjoy and do both all within the Note 9, and I'm excited to further test things out, as they pretty much check the box for everything and then some that you could possibly want within a device within this price range. And maybe that's just me, but definitely let me know. But these are just a few of my initial thoughts of the Note 9. I was able to also catch up with a few people at the event as well, so I'm gonna go ahead and let them share a few of their thoughts too. Alright, so I got your boy Floss over here. What are your thoughts? And Crystal. What are your thoughts of the Note 9?
Feeling it so far, but you notice they didn't mention the price.
Oh, that's true. Any favorite features?
S Pen Bluetooth feature. Selfies, my selfie game.
There's a lot of what we expected, but I don't know, I'm all about that yellow S Pen, like the clicking, the selfie clicks. The storage is cool too, 1 terabyte, that's insane.
Yes, yes.
Why we need that much storage on a smartphone, but...
Because we're spoiled.
Yes, that's why.
It's height difference, significant very. So if you could share your thoughts thus far of what you thought about this unveil today.
The unveil was pretty intense. The event itself was big because it was at Barclays Center, and that's an improvement from last year. The phone, I like. I think the phone's pretty good. Then we got that smartwatch, which I thought was like middle of the road. I think it might be one of the best available for people who use Android phones, so that's good.
True.
And then we got that speaker, which I'm so excited about. I want to test it.
Yes. We got my man Soldier Knows Best right here. So he's gonna give us his thoughts on the Note 9. What are your thoughts thus far? What are you feeling?
I'm really feeling the improvements to the battery and also the storage. I mean, having up to 1 terabyte, if you combine that with the expandable storage and get the 512 version, I mean, that's solid. And I think also too with the speaker and the watch has me just as interested as I am in the Note.
I actually liked everything. I'm a Note user, Note 9, that big battery, S Pen features. If it works out well, it's great. Some of the new Bixby features I gotta try. I know a lot of people don't like Bixby. I like Bixby. So it works well for me, no issues. The new watch though, if it does, this is several days battery life. I'm not sure what that means, but if it's more than 4, I'm good. Like that's dope. How about you?
I think everything that we love about the Note is more refined. You have bigger battery. You have storage for days now, literally, with a 128 gig being the smaller option now. Like that's like the bare minimum, 128 gigs. It's pretty nuts, you know. And then you can go all the way up to 512. All of the little refinements on the S Pen. It just brings you like a more better experience for it as a Note user.
So yeah, that pretty much wraps up my thoughts on my experience. If you have any additional questions about the Note 9, feel free to drop them down below. And until the next one, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.